I'll start. My name is Jennifer Cravens, and I am in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, I live close to Kristen Gillespie, who talked to you guys early this morning, and which is really great. And I am on Team Lash Out with Natalie, and I am so glad that her and Kinsey got together to offer this awesome opportunity for you guys and for us to put ourselves out there. It's really been a fun experience for me. I am, let's see, I am married, and I've been married for 23 years, and I have two kids. I have a 10-year-old boy and an 8-year-old daughter. So they're in 3rd and 5th grade. And life is busy. So Tori Bell came along at a really good time in my life, and my husband was unemployed last summer, and I thought, yes, I want to do this. And I do have a day job, so I'm definitely pretty busy, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So hey, Teresa from Arkansas. Hey, Allison from South Dakota, how are you? But I love Tori Bell. I have never done direct sales before, and my sister is Natalie Meek, and she has been doing this forever, and she is a pro. And I knew that when she came to me and said, hey, I'm gonna be doing something different this time, and it's eyelashes. And I thought, I'm in. I'm on board. Like, she's asked me for 10 years if I want to do something, and I could never just get there. And so I finally, I thought, who doesn't love eyelashes? So all my friends have extensions, or they bought the glued on ones. And I actually also buy glue on, or used to buy glue on eyelashes. And I was at a fundraiser one time, and this lady kept looking at me funny and kept looking at my eye, and it was like flaking off. And I didn't know it until I got in the car and I was on my way home. And so I hadn't worn them since. That was like a year ago. And so once I got my hands on some Tori Bell lashes, I wear them every day. The first time I ordered, I had them for 3 weeks and I didn't wear them, and I was selling them. How terrible is that? And my sister was like, you just have to wear them every day. People will ask you about them. So I finally started wearing them, and now I'm addicted. I started out with the 9-to-5s, and I actually still wear those just for me. They're perfect for the 9-to-5. When I go out with my girlfriends, I wear the ladies' nights or the selfies, which those are a ton of fun, and I get a lot of compliments on those. When I wear my 9-to-5s, people say, oh, where'd you get your lash extensions done? And I say, they're not lash extensions, they are magnetic eyelashes. So I get asked about them a lot. Some people just stare and look at me, but that's okay too. They're probably wondering why my eyes look the way they do. But I wanted to show you guys about anchors today. So enough about me and why I love Tori Bell. But I want to show you guys about anchors. And I wear my lashes every day with anchors. I haven't used the liner in a while, and I love the liner. And I have some. I brought some because I'm going to show you some tips for how to use the anchors. And to start off using the liner, if you can't quite grasp attaching the lashes with the anchors. So I did get my Wonder Lash in the mail yesterday, which I am so excited about. I wore these for the first time today, and I got a lot of compliments from my work friends. And so the bag says Winter Wonder Lash. I'm sure you guys have seen in the lives earlier today that this is a limited edition. So I wore these, and I did trim them from the outside just because I have to trim all my Tori Bell lashes. So if I don't, they stick up at the end, or they might lift a little on the corners, and I don't really like that, and they poke me a little. So I trim them first. And before I apply the anchors, I am going to, what I do is I do my eye makeup first. And I am wearing Space Out colors, by the way, from Tory Bell, and I love that palette. So if you feel like you need some eyeshadow in your life, I highly recommend the Space Out. So I have Siren Mascara. I actually wear this every day too. And you'll want to prime your natural lashes so that if you do the lashes, magnetic lashes with the anchors, they kind of have something to hold on to. If you try to wear the lashes and the anchors and you don't have anything on your natural lashes, they'll slide off throughout the day just because your lashes are really soft. So what I'm going to do is I actually took the top part of my mascara off so you could kind of watch me. And I'm just going to put a light layer on here. And I have thin lashes, guys. They just aren't great, but they're small and short and stubby. And I used to use Latisse. Sometimes I go back and forth on that. But I really don't have to now since I have my Tory Bell lashes. So, okay, so I'm gonna let that dry for a second. And I just do one layer on them. I'll try to answer any questions you guys have. I'm not even paying attention to your comments, but oh yay, Danielle said she's never done direct sales either. It is a daunting idea. I always had the ick factor, you know, I'm like, but I know, I'm trying to think, I know 5 people personally who have been really, really successful at this stuff, like high up, you know, like Natalie, direct to corporate, or, you know, at the top of the chart. So I know we're all going to get there, and I'm super excited about it. And I just, you know, if anybody's ever interested, feel free to ask your affiliate, your Tory Bell rep. So, okay, let me see. Anchors, I've been curious about those. Why would you use anchors over the liner or vice versa? It really does just provide a different look. Some people wear the liner with the anchors for more support, but you really don't have to do that. The magnets are rare earth magnets, so they're really, really strong. So they're going to stick to the magnetic liner, and they won't come off. I mean, people have ridden on boats and roller coasters, and they get off and they still have their lashes. The anchors, it's the same. It's just a different look. If you don't want to wear any liner at all, for any of the people who don't want liner on, you would just, you know, you wouldn't apply any, and then it almost looks like your natural lash, just a little longer, or like you have lash extensions on with just the anchors. So it's just personal preference. It really, you really can't tell when you have the lashes on with the anchors or the liner. I mean, you might feel a little bit when you first put them on, like you can kind of feel the magnets a little bit, but it goes away after probably like a minute or two. You don't feel the magnets anymore at all. It just feels like your natural lashes all day long. Let me see. Oh, hey, Nanette from Oklahoma. Woohoo, we have someone else on there. Hey, Sheena. Let me keep going. Okay. So now that my, I've talked too much, and my mascara is dry, I'm going to go ahead and take, this is the Wonder Lash. I'll show you guys the box first. So this is the Wonder Lash, and these are anchors. Some people say, what are those? But these are these tiny little things right here with the lash. So the natural lash, the Wonder Lash, goes on top of your natural lash. And so you can just kind of rest that on there. Ooh, hold on really quick. And then here are a pair of tweezers. We used to have lash applicators, and I know we don't have any right now. I think they're working on what's coming out with another maybe style of a lash applicator, but I just use my regular metal tweezers. When you first start doing this, sometimes they're a little tricky because you can, I'll show you this really quick, just one second. So the way I get these off, well, they're tricky little guys because they hop around. So, and these magnets are really strong. So, one second. Okay. So when I take these off, I don't grab them with my fingers. I just use my metal tweezer and I just kind of touch it and it pulls off and it attaches to the metal tweezer. I don't know if you guys can see that where it went. Oh, it's right there on the end there. Sorry, the lighting is bright. Okay, so then I'll take it and they're gently curled and you kind of grab it to where there's a space between the magnet, because if you get it closer to the tweezer where you're pinching it, it'll flip around and stick to the tweezers, and then it makes it a little challenging. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this for you guys. And I start with, it's a little challenging doing this into a phone, so you put it on there and you kind of center it on your eyelid or on your lash. And then I attach the middle first. So it's on and you just kind of let it go. It will connect because they're rare earth magnets and they're super strong. They will just kind of be drawn to each other. So I'm going to pull off, I'm just going to use 3 magnets tonight instead of all 5. The lashes come with 6 magnets on them, and when you trim them, you'll only have 5, and 10 anchors come in a box. So I will push that down and I'll attach it on the outside, and that's on. And let me do the inner corner. This one's a little tricky. So you kind of have to just angle it. So right now it's straight, but I'm going to tilt it to where it's like a little angled so I can aim it or angle it in the corner of my eye so that it will attach close. I'm right-handed and my right eye is always the most challenging for me. Oh, whoops. See, it's stuck to the tweezers. Okay, so now I have one lash on with just the anchors. And I did my eye makeup before. I put these on and I actually I used my own regular black eyeliner. So, I don't know, it's kind of like using the magnetic eyeliner, but it is a different look. Like it blends differently than the magnetic eyeliner would, like with my eyeshadows. So, and you can see, closing my eye. Okay, now I'm going to attach the other lash using the anchors, but I'm going to use the Magnitude magnetic eyeliner. So this is a little trick that you can do, and the anchors are not heavy. They are so lightweight. Who asked me that? Juliana. And yeah, they don't feel like anything. And right now it doesn't feel like I have anything on my eye. So, I also line my waterline on the top with black liner. So I have blonde lashes. And when I don't have any makeup on, I mean, it looks like I don't have any lashes. I mean, you can see just a little bit. So I line my waterline with my eyeliner. And then I do black mascara, and that helps that it all blend together. And it does stay on all day. Do you need to clean them after you use them once you don't use eyeliner? I never clean these. I know that sounds terrible, but I don't have to. Let me show you. I actually have a pair of 9 to 5s here, And I've worn these, I wear these every day. I mean, today is the first day that I put on a Wonder Lash, but I wear 9 to 5s every single day, even on the weekends. And you can, I mean, you probably can't see on here. Obviously, if you were in person, you would be able to see it, but the backs of these, you can still see, like, they just don't get dirty because the mascara dries, and so it, like, nothing really sticks to it. So you really don't have to clean them unless you just want to. And I did a video on curling them because after like 5 weeks, they start to go flat. Maybe like 4 weeks, they start to go flat. But I have had the longest my 9 to 5s have ever lasted is 5 or 6 weeks. So I highly recommend trying the anchors. And I really do love them. Alicia, what are anchors? Those are these tiny little guys right here. Okay. Now I'm going, so I just did this one on its own, like I laid the lash on top of my natural lash and then I applied the anchors on the bottom. So the other lash I'm going to use the Magnitude Magnetic Eyeliner. So some people really have a hard time getting the lash to stay on top of the natural lash and rest up there while you're trying to attach that first anchor. So if you get your liner, and I hope I can do this on here. Let me get this mirror. Okay, so you're just going to apply one really thin line along your lash. Like, touch your lash. You don't have to get it all on the lash, but touch it so you can't really see it. So it's just one little strip. Then I'm going to put that gently back in the tube. And I'm going to let that dry for like 30 seconds. It's such a thin layer, it won't take long for it to dry. Which is the easiest to use? I don't know. I mean, I think both ways are easy. I really do. When I will tell you, when I first started using anchors, I got so frustrated. Like the first 3 or 4 times I would get like 2 on, and then the others I could never get them to work. So Natalie kept telling me, just keep trying, just sit there one day when you don't have anything to do and just keep trying to get them to attach. And I used to start by attaching the end and working my way in, but that is not the easiest way. If you can attach it right in the middle, and then I attach the outside one first, and then I do the inside one, and then I do the 2 in between. But now it takes me 5 minutes to get my lashes on in the mornings, and that's with using anchors. So, I mean, there are days where I mess up or I accidentally drop one or get stuck to a tweezer, and so it might take me like 7 minutes, but you know, it takes about the same amount of time maybe because you have to actually let the liner dry. So it's just whatever your preference is. Definitely the liner is gonna like be a more dramatic look just because the liner is just all black and stuff, but I don't know. It depends on the lash too. If you wear a shorter lash, then it may still look the same. But on this side, I just have my regular eyeliner, and the liner's dry now, so I'm going to attach the other one, and I'll show you how easy it is. So I'm just going to lay that on there, so it's already sticking. And I just did one little tiny coat. Okay, so that's your tip. So it'll technically stay on. And then this is just to help you get used to using anchors. And you can always use the little one strip of magnetic eyeliner if you want to help you. Because it really, you're not using it all, which is nice. So I guess you're extending the life of your liner if you just use the one. Okay, and then you have to push this end down, okay, because they kind of flip up. Whoops, hold on. they kind of flip up on the edge if you don't push them down. And it's the same on the inner corner. Okay. Okay, again, like doing the inner corners is a little challenging. So on this side, do it straight. On this side, do it angled. It's probably because of me being right-handed, but so then I just kind of drop it in there and it's attached. So again, I only put on 3. I usually wear 5 anchors, but tonight I'm just going to do 3 for you guys, and you can kind of take a look. I'll close my eyes for you, and you can see. Again, I have on like Space Out eyeshadow, and I actually have on the same colors that Jen Russo did in her live today, so you can kind of see that. And then they're just on there really, really good, and they feel good. They feel weightless, like I don't have any falsies on. So let me go back and look and see if you guys have questions. Oh, Tracy just started using the anchors and love them. Yay! I do. I love them. Let's see. I can't wait for you guys to get your lashes. Whoever's ordered today and you've never had them before, you're going to love them. Let's see. You don't have to use anchors. Bobby Glenn asked if you have to use them. You do not have to use them. It's completely optional. We do have some people who do this, and then they might, I can actually show you, they might take an extra anchor, and people have laid these like on top here, just for some added flair on the end, on top. So you can do several different things with your anchors. So I guess I could go ahead and do that. So you just kind of lay it on there and it just sticks. I mean, you might be able to see it a little bit, see how the reflection in the light there. But it's all about how you want your look to be that day. So it's up to you. Hey, Amanda, my friend Amanda's on. Okay, let's see. Just can't get it right. Doreen, try the liner. Try the magnetic liner to, allow your magnetic lash to rest on there, and then try to apply the anchors. And just start off with 3. You don't have to get all 5 or 6. Start out with maybe 1 in the middle and 2 on the ends for practicing. You don't have to get them all. Once you get the hang of it, with the tweezers and how to, hold your hand and the tweezers the right way, then you can apply them all if you want. So let's see. I have a problem learning how to do the liner. Oh, the liner. So definitely ask your Tori Bell affiliate or your rep about the liner. There's a lot of videos out there that you can like Google and reference. Like Jen Russo has some videos, I think. Who else? There's a bunch of people who have made videos. I mean, that are how to like on your liner. It is challenging at first to get used to the brush. If you're used to, where is my, actually have, like your old, like, what is this? L'Oreal or whatever, like your CoverGirl or whatever. I mean, these are, the crown ones are really, easy to use. Using the brush, like, it's easy to use actually, but up front, like if you're not used to that, I can see how it could be challenging. Why do you need to use the anchors? I like the anchors, and I just like the way they look. Like I don't know, it's just your preference. Thank you, Erin. Love the anchors. Cassie, I make it look so easy. You should have seen me like the first 4 or 5 times I tried to do this. I was not happy. Like, I think I probably would have like just tossed it all up and thrown it out and said, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's see. Is there a special way for the anchors? Is there a curved area than the other side? I don't understand that. Is there a special way for the anchors? Is there a curved area? Okay, let me keep looking. I don't know that. Oh, hey, Kelly. I am wearing Winter Wonder Lash. Somebody just asked me that. How do you take them off? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got to get to that part. So how I take off my lashes, because if you don't just want to like tug them off. I mean, you can, but they're going to tug on your natural lashes a bit since you have like mascara on in between. So I take these tweezers, your metal tweezers, and I just gently rest them right here. And you can kind of feel them sticking, the lashes sticking to the tweezers. And then I just gently pull. I'll go ahead and pull this off. So, whoops. I start from the inner corner. Whoops, can't quite get it. Okay, so I start from the inner corner and then I just pull. And then the reason I do this, actually Natalie showed me this tip, but any magnetic anchors will stick to the tweezers or the lash, and that way you don't lose any. So if you just kind of pull them off, they might stick to the lashes. I just pulled one off the lash, but or they'll stick to the tweezers, or they could fall off and you could lose them. So I do recommend this way. It's just a little trick for you guys, and I don't know. That's the way I take them off. So if I have just tugged on them before, and I don't recommend that. So it feels funny, and it feels like you might be damaging your natural lashes. So I would definitely use the tweezers because they come off seamlessly. And thank you guys for hopping on here. I'm just looking through and making sure I've answered all your questions. Oh, someone on here, Samantha, I don't know if you guys saw her comment, said she uses the anchors when she's riding the motorcycle. Thumbs up. And so the anchor goes under the natural lash. Yes, the anchor goes under the natural lash, and then the Tory Burch magnetic lash, the long strip, goes above your natural lash. Your natural lashes are a base to hold them together. Okay. And so glad you guys mentioned how to remove the anchors. That was on my list, but I don't have it in front of me. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I missed. Do your lashes ever get caught in the magnets? No, they don't. I think Shauna asked that. So I've never had that problem. All right. I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please post them here. I'll be checking on the page after I'm done with my live. Today's been a busy day. I was trying to catch up on everybody's lives. Everybody did a great job. I hope you guys have fun in this party. Hope you guys win lots of amazing prizes. I was really excited about the KitchenAid. I have one. I think everybody should have one. And I think that Disney tickets are amazing. I mean, I think you get to choose between Disneyland or Disney World. So I think that's awesome. And everybody needs a Roomba. I mean, and your kids might need a Nintendo Switch. So just hang out for the next couple of days. Order some product. I do have the brow gel on too, the taupe. This is really cool. I know somebody's probably going to go over that, but I do have that on too, so I want you guys to know. And so you can know that I'm wearing some Tory Burch stuff. But thank you guys so much, and I had fun tonight. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.